months ago, I talked about Meta's stock free-falling and them losing about $251 billion of value. Well, while that was bad, it's gotten much, much worse just this past week. That $251 billion is now closer to a $700 billion lost. The company, previously valued at over $1 trillion, is now only worth $250 billion.
Okay, listen. He's going balls deep. He's going balls deep in this space. After Apple did what they did to basically cut Facebook completely off from ad revenue, and Facebook went, guys, please, what are you doing? Don't do that. That'll ruin everything. Which is what Apple planned to do. It's a strategic move. It was a smart move on Apple's part. Now they're trying to figure out how to reinvent themselves, and he's going balls deep into the metaverse. It makes sense. Could he do it? I don't know. To me, not financial advice, but he's got a lot of money, and he's done this many times before. And there's something in me that tells me that this little android Pinocchio is going to do it again. And I think at the current valuation that they're at, it's a very interesting proposition as an investor to say, all right, at this price, which is seriously about the price it was 10 years ago in terms of valuation. I mean, like, really, will they be able to make like a lot of revenue off of going balls deep into the metaverse? And I think it's going to take a long time to bring that revenue in, and that's the gamble, right? But it's worth looking into for me, and I might just dollar cost average into it slowly, very slowly and methodically. But it's a train wreck. It's a literal train wreck. The price, I've never seen a price get shit on like this for a long time. And this is in a market that's already shitty. But this is insane. This thing got taken out to the shed shot. It's just dead. The stock is like literally.
And to give you an idea of how bad this has gotten, Home Depot as a company is worth more than Meta right now. And unfortunately, the Quest Pro launch didn't do much to help. And things have gotten so bad that I am, at this point, seriously concerned. I mean, you even have the Mad Money guy crying about Meta stock. I apologize. And all of this has to do with a few things, but mostly Meta's spending and gross lack of revenue. In a Q3 earnings report, Reality Labs, the division behind everything VR at Meta, reported its worst revenue quarter ever, pulling in half as much as last year from $558 million to $285 million. And they blame this directly on the drastically lower sales of the Quest 2, which...
Here's the problem. Here's the real problem. Zuckerberg does not relate to anybody these days. He should not be the face of Meta. He should be taking a backseat. He should not want the lead role. I mean, he should take the lead role, but he should be in the shadows. This is how I would instruct Meta. This is how I would instruct them. The same way I instructed the play to earn industry, say that they're not play to earn because it sounds like a fucking job, and say play and earn. Like, hey, there's something. Where are people's brains at? I've been preaching that for 1.5 years, and what are you starting to see? I'm not saying it's from me, but everything good comes from the banana fountain. But I've been saying play and earn for 2 years now in this space. I've been saying this is the dumbest thing to label this. These people need to switch the vocabulary and change it from play to play and earn. And now I'm starting to see play and earn. Now I'm starting to see play and earn everywhere. Play and earn. Now I'm going to tell Meta what I told the play to earn industry. I'm going to tell Meta, Mark, get out. Like, stay there. Be the leader. Okay, go ahead. We know you got a track record of getting shit done. But go behind the curtain, dude. Go behind the curtain and become Oz. Nobody wants to see Zuckerberg because nobody relates to him. And nobody actually likes the fact that he's part of it. He's a bad stigma for it. So that's number one. That's the first thing they got to do. The second thing they got to do is they really, if they are going to, we know they dived in balls deep. Now what they got to do is they got to continue to bring out the product, and they got to sell the shit out of it. and they got to sell the shit out of the service. And they got to promote it over and over and over again until it pummels you in the face. It's got to be everywhere. It's got to be on YouTube ads. It's got to be on my Hulu commercials. Because nobody's paying a fucking subscription for Hulu. Let me tell you. If you are, sorry. Just you shouldn't. But it's a lot of ads. It sucks. But why? I mean, you gotta afford that Netflix that keeps raising, right? But anyway. Let's keep going.
Makes sense. A whole lot of factors, from the Quest 2's price increase making it less appealing, to very few new games and applications coming to the Quest and rising competition. The Quest 2 just isn't selling nearly as well as it did at launch, which is kind of what happens when your device gets more expensive and doesn't get any more software. The other problem that is alarming investors is
well,
the
they
spending,
go gangbusters
as Reality
trip out if
Labs
they did
has
that.
been spending billions on R&D with massive teams.
Okay,
apparently, the Horizon team
exception.
itself has over 1,900 employees. Take that however you want. And all of this wouldn't be so bad, except Zuckerberg not only stated that they're going to keep spending like this, but that they are going to spend more, and that revenue will likely decrease even further. And investors have, no joke, pretty much started protesting Zuckerberg, as he's pretty much the only one in power. If this were a different company,
he is going balls deep. He's pushing all the chips on the table. It's time for serious poker, boys. Like that, I gotta applaud it. I mean, like, that is a bold move, unlike any Pinocchio android that I've ever seen. That takes some fucking balls. I'm sorry, but even Android balls. Most people think Android just don't have balls, but I would say that this Android has some serious balls, man. That's a big player move. That's a big player move. I respect big player moves. I really do.
Company that were organized differently, the board would have likely voted him out of CEO. It's gotten to that point. But he's here to stay, and I'm honestly pretty mixed on this whole situation. As much crap as we give Meta and Horizon, they have put their foot down.
Yep.
They gave the middle finger to investors that are just looking for short-term revenue. They are quite literally betting the farm on the AR and VR industry and putting everything that Meta is on the line, which I can massively respect. There's no other company in the world that is investing as heavily in the VR industry as Meta. But it's also pretty concerning.
Because it's Meta.